This is the relationship red flags tier list. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's start.
So we have number 1, different political alignments.
Yeah,
Relationship red flags.
I'm not gonna lie,
that's a big deal.
for me that's an instant deal breaker.
Yeah, can you read out all the fucking options, bro?
All the options?
The sign, I
Like
can't
instant deal breaker.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. So the tier list goes, the top is instant deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
The second is bad but manageable. The third is not the worst thing. The fourth is depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth is neutral / does not matter. The sixth is could be good. And the 7 is actually like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so different political alignments. Where do y'all have that?
Are we talking about for marriage, right? Or is this just dating?
It's
I
just-
think
Because if it's just dating,
I think
it's bad.
What do y'all want to do? Dating or marriage?
I think we gotta pick one. I think
I think we have to pick one too.
dating.
Dating?
dating.
Yeah, dating.
Just dating.
All right.
I want to say that.
If it's dating,
Then it's bad, but man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm team bad but manageable.
Yeah. I think we're all agreeing there.
All right. Invested in politics.
That's not the worst.
For me, it's
thing
actually-
for me.
Actually, I like this.
That's not the worst thing for me.
I like.
I'm
a
kind of
green.
neutral but does not matter.
Neutral. You're saying green. What are you saying? Because for me, I actually like it.
But that's your,
I don't
that's
know,
what
like,
you're
yeah, that's
passionate
what I mean.
Like
Yeah.
how invested, like making videos.
Like she's always watching the news. We're always talking about it. Everything that comes up.
I don't think that's the worst.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the
to
world
stay
either.
informed. I can't see how it's a bad thing,
No.
basically.
I think we all agree it's definitely.
Yeah,
Towards
it's
the bottom three.
to me it's either neutral, and I can see it being good too.
Yeah.
It means you're like well aware of like issues
what's
that are
going on.
going on, you know. So honestly, I could even lean into could be good.
Yeah, it's not saying obsessed. It's just
Yeah.
saying invested.
I'll say not the worst thing for me.
Not the worst thing.
Yeah, not the worst thing.
I think I can lean. Why is that so low?
Yeah,
I mean,
why is that so low?
Why?
Well, I want to always talk about politics, and I don't, because I'm not as invested. I'm not gonna know what she's talking about, and half the time I'm just gonna be nodding my head like, yeah.
But I feel like that's a good thing because then
Yeah.
it educates you,
learn.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what if she's like still like one-sided? You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Then she's just educating me on that one side instead of like being like.
But
devil's
then, wouldn't it like
advocate.
encourage you to then go do your own research then, if that's the case?
Honestly, I'm not
Yeah,
that type
but then
of
you're
person.
with
to do
that person though.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
What
would
about
say
you,
not
Manny?
the
What do you
worst
think?
I still think it's I guess it depends on the situation. I'll say yellow.
Okay, so I feel like the middle ground is definitely like one of these two.
Damn.
Depends on the situation.
I'm team blue, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
I think I'm team green.
green. So we can settle in the middle then. Neutral.
I think neutral is definitely because
Yeah.
we have 2 ups, 2 downs.
Yeah.
Practices a religion you are not involved with.
For a relationship.
Man.
For a relationship.
I don't-
Okay.
Just
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If she's like a devil worshiper, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, I didn't even think of that.
I
It's just
forgot
not gonna
about
work.
those
I didn't even
types
think
of-
of
Yeah,
that.
it's just not gonna work for me.
Let's think of the 3 Abrahamics.
Yeah, no.
Oof, I didn't even think of that. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation.
Depends on the
Yeah,
situation.
I
Yes,
agree.
Santa's-
Yeah,
I'm not
that-
doing nothing.
yeah.
Santa's
That one
business.
sold me.
Yeah, bro.
Lives with parents.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be living with my parents at this point,
Yeah.
bro.
Does not matter, bro.
Does that matter?
Yeah, neutral.
yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not like a good thing, but it's just like
It's just kind of is what it
it's
is.
what it is.
Choose loudly.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
So it does not
Well,
To me, it's neutral. It does not matter.
well, choose loud.
You're going on dates, like you're going to the movies.
It low-key irritates me when
like-
people do cheat a little loudly.
I feel like that's an easy fix, though.
No, but
No, this is
permanent.
her problem.
This is who she is.
This is her problem, bro.
It's a red flag. It's who she is. It's not
It
changing.
still doesn't bother me that much.
Yeah, it does not bad.
Because I think I'm a loud chewer,
I
low
don't
key,
think
bro.
so.
No, but like loud, like obnoxiously loud. bro.
Like yeah,
Like
like
smacking.
think of like the loudest like chewing like
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I don't really care.
I don't care.
Wow.
you don't
That's
care.
something
Nah, I don't.
We can meet in the middle then. So y'all are what? Y'all are
I'm neutral.
Like,
Does
tune it
not
out
matter.
more.
neutral. Doesn't matter.
Tune it out.
Yeah, it does not matter. Because I can tune that stuff
Neutral
out.
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I think you just get used to it too.
I'm okay with going. No, I can't go neutral. I'll go depends. You say
Depends on it depends on the situation.
depends on the situation.
How loud is she?
So we have a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker here.
I don't know.
Convince
Or
me.
just
Can
pick
y'all
one.
sway me?
You just pick one.
All right, well, I'll pick yellow. Orders the fast food option at specialty restaurants.
How does that matter?
So like
Okay, I
chicken
don't
fingers
know.
at like a fancy restaurant.
I don't care.
I do not.
I don't
It's
care.
your body. I don't care
Yeah.
what you eat. It does not matter to me in the slightest.
All right, picky eater. I don't care.
Well,
You say you don't care.
for me,
I'm kind of a picky
yeah,
eater too.
that's
so
why
it's
it'd be
like,
perfect for you, bro.
Yeah,
Picky eater, but
I
like
get it.
For me, it depends, bro. Because if it's like I bring her to my home, my mom makes her Nigerian food, and she's
Yeah.
like, I'm not eating this. Like that would irritate me a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro.
But that's like attitude. Like I feel like you don't have to have that attitude to be a picky eater.
But,
You can
like-
just be like, oh,
But it's still like
you can make a excuse like, oh, I'm
just rude. I feel
vegetarian
like
or I'm vegan or something.
if you brought a girl home to your mom and she didn't want to eat the food your
Yeah,
mom
but
did.
I think it's different when you're bringing someone into a different culture. Like you can't force that culture down
You
their
can't.
throat. They could either indulge, they could choose to indulge, or choose not to. That's
think-
my view on it. And I get the respecting because
Yeah.
that's
Big
your
in your-
culture. You know.
Would you say it's big in
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
Eating
I've gotten in
the
trouble
food,
for that.
not
Not
eating
eating.
the food,
Yeah, but at the same time, like I've been on the opposite end where they try to feed me like fucking like lamb foot or some chicken foot, and I don't want to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
you eat
get
chicken
it.
feet,
Okay,
bro?
so I've eaten chicken feet
I don't
before.
You eat chicken feet? I don't.
Yeah,
like
I don't eat it, but I've eaten it before.
I've never eaten.
You never tried chicken feet?
I've never had that.
Not bad.
Yeah, some weird shit, bro.
That's
I get
so-
it.
I think it depends.
Nah.
It depends because if it's like that and she's like something she's just super against, like eating
Yeah, no, depends on
dog
the
fucking
situation.
toes and
So we got depends.
I think it
Depends. What
depends.
about you, Manny?
Depends.
Okay. What do you-
Because the reason why I want to say depends on the situation because it's like I feel like if you're gonna like be with my family, I understand, but like I feel like you should
Make an
at
effort.
least make an effort.
even if it's
Try.
like one bite,
Like-
and then I can explain for my mom like mom she
Yeah.
really doesn't like this.
Okay, well
It
then,
doesn't
what do
sound
you
like a
think?
disrespectful thing.
Like a picky eater, like, okay, say she tries it and she doesn't like it. Is that still a picky eater?
No,
No,
Like,
'cause
what
she
is
I
that?
don't
tried.
find picky eater is somebody who won't even like
Yeah,
put the
they
food in
wouldn't
their mouth.
even,
Okay.
Put it in their mouth. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
All right. So it depends
yeah,
on the
depends on the
situation.
situation.
yeah,
For sure.
it depends.
Inconsistent communication.
That's not even a question,
Instant deal
bro.
breaker.
Yeah,
That's
that's an instant deal breaker for me,
Instant
bro.
deal breaker.
That's-
I have
Jesus.
such low tolerance for that
Bro,
shit.
I
That is
don't
probably
like- I hate that.
one of my
Yeah.
biggest pet peeves in talking to
Yeah.
someone.
What about you, Manny?
Yeah, I'd say.
No.
Yeah.
Instantaneously
That's an
cut
easy
off.
one.
Too many
I'd say
times,
so.
bro.
Hell.
Too many times.
Dismissive of your
Oh,
feelings
Instant
on
deal
your
breaker.
opinions.
Instant deal breaker.
Yeah.
That's an
Kill
easy
that,
one,
bro.
bro. No, that's just immaturity.
Yeah. Controlling.
Wait.
Y'all gotta let me read them too.
Yeah,
So
oh, my
like
bad.
they
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
controlling.
Well,
I think to me it depends on the
I think
situation.
it's bad but manageable.
I think it's bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable.
Yeah.
It depends what she's controlling
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
If it's like every part of my life, yeah, it's bad.
I'm just gonna assume
But if
it's
it's
every
like
I
maybe,
assume it
I'm just gonna assume it's
Okay.
every part.
then I think it's bad but manageable.
Very bad but like very very bad.
But is it really manageable if she's controlling?
Yeah,
It's manageable.
because you don't have to do what she says.
Yeah.
Like she can be
Just
controlling.
But like I feel like
It's just
You
annoying.
what comes
arguing
with
all the time.
controlling is like using like manipulative like
Yeah.
tactics. So like she's gonna like I'll be like, oh, you don't really care for me type. And then
Yeah.
that gets really annoying. I think
does.
that's
Yeah, but like I can see through that shit.
Yeah.
Like I say, like I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
right, but like
That's why I think it's bad, but man, like it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, but it's just like
it's not a deal breaker.
It's not
though.
a deal breaker.
I feel like that type of stuff can get like out of hand.
I feel like for a relationship, it's not that end of the world. If
Like, just for dating?
yeah.
Like-
If it's
Yeah.
marriage, no, there's no way, dude.
Bad but manageable.
Yeah, I'm fine with bad but manageable.
Lack of accountability.
Oh, deal breaker.
That's
bro.
a deal
That's a
breaker.
deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's
bro.
so irritating, bro.
I hate that.
Why?
It's immaturity. I feel
Because
like.
it's
It
like,
is.
yeah, bro. Nah. If you can't admit, because I know there's a lot of women in my life that, not a lot.
A lot.
but, like, not a lot, but I know some women in my life that can't say like, can't apologize.
Put my hand and be like,
to-
it's my bad.
Like,
yeah.
and you're arguing. It always has to be the guy that has to,
Yeah.
or me, I guess, like in my situation, like it always has to be me that says I'm sorry, that has to diffuse the
Yeah,
situation. I
yeah.
hate that, bro.
Definitely.
People
hate
can never be
so
wrong.
fruitful.
That is super irritating. You got to be able
Because
to.
like
Yeah.
in
say
the
my
actual
bad.
relationship itself, you can like just tolerate her not apologizing, but like outside of like if you're doing it outside like in public, I think that's when it's like a problem.
I just hate for somebody to just be like blatantly wrong in the situation and
Yeah,
then
right.
them not being able to say, you know, hey,
That's
it's
my
my
fault.
fault.
You're making an
That would
excuse.
drive me
I
nuts.
hate
That would.
Because even though
piss me
I'm
off.
kind of stubborn, but like when I'm wrong
There's a point
and
where you
I
gotta
feel
be
like
like,
I'm wrong and I know
yeah.
I'm wrong in this situation, I would be like, yeah,
My bad.
I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll admit to it. So we're doing deal breaker?
Yeah. deal breaker.
Deal breaker, bro.
All right. Unwilling to address or resolve conflicts. To me, this is not a deal breaker, but it's definitely like bad, but manageable.
I mean, if she's unwilling, so she's not bringing up past arguments, though, right? Like if she's unwilling to deal with.
When I think of this, I think of like somebody who has like an issue with something, but like doesn't want to tell you.
Can you read it again? I really don't have my glasses.
Unwilling to address or resolve conflicts. So like say you did something like kind of what she thought was maybe rude or something like dinner time that kind of bothered her, but she doesn't really like
Want to bring?
tell you. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't bring it up and say, hey, like what you did at dinner time really
But
bothered me.
but she
She
still
gives you
says-
attitude or something like that.
If you're adding
That's how I
that,
see
then that's a
that,
deal
bro.
breaker for me. If that's the case, what you're adding, then yeah.
That's bad, but man.
Because like,
I
nah,
feel
No,
like
that's not
bad,
manageable. For
you
me.
think it's manageable?
If she's like
Because
gonna
if
be,
she's like you said, if she's like doing it in other
and then
ways,
she's being
Yeah.
passively aggressive throughout
Exactly.
But
the
it's
day.
like,
that
so
would
I
drive me
push
crazy.
on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let that like
It's not
affect
like
me.
the end of the world.
Like
but
she wants to be mad at that shit.
Passive-aggressiveness.
Like, okay, be mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what
I
I'm
don't think I
gonna
can be in a
do.
relationship with someone who's like passively aggressive. Like, I don't know. That would really irritate me. I feel like.
but it's not 100% of the time. It's just like
Okay,
whenever
only
you-
in certain situations.
yeah, whenever you do something. she
But
doesn't
still,
like.
it's just like again, it's immaturity. Like, communicate. Say why you're angry. I feel like I don't know. For me, I think
don't-
it's
one thing is
different.
I don't like not knowing like the root of like what's happening. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can just be oblivious to like.
Okay, but maybe for this, like, what if you were to bring it up? You know what I'm saying? So, like, say you kind of clued on to the issue or something and you brought it up. Maybe you
Right.
can solve it. Maybe it's just she doesn't want to bring it
But
up
she
because she
will-
feels like you should know. You know what I'm saying?
But if
But
I-
it says or resolve conflict.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, or resolve.
If that's the case, then
It's still, I don't know. I'm still team bad, but
yeah,
manageable.
I think I can still manage.
where you at, Ali?
I'm still at instant deal.
I'm still an instant deal breaker
I
too.
can't deal with that. That's
All right, well, I'm
that's
gonna
really
pick
is immature.
orange to even it out. Passive aggressive. To me, this is
Okay, well,
instant
that's
deal
instant breaker.
breaker.
That goes along with the same thing.
Yeah. Lack of emotional availability.
Well, yeah, that's instant.
Emotional.
I think it's bad, but manageable.
Well,
because I
if
feel like
it's-
there's other people I could talk to in my life.
Sorry.
If it gets to the, no, you're good.
No.
Oh, the laptop.
No, my bad. I kind of cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say, if it's just a relationship, I think it's tolerable because I can always just find somebody else to talk to in my life, like a friend or a family member. But if it's a wife, then it's instant deal breaker for me. But
Yeah, for a girlfriend, like, lack of emotional availability, it's not the worst thing for me. I feel like for that kind of relationship,
agree.
like, it's nice,
I
but, like,
agree.
I don't need it.
Not
yeah,
the worst.
for a relationship,
Yeah. Because I'm more of a person, like, I'll deal with my issues just kind of on my own, you know?
And I'm
Figure
like
that
that
shit
too. I don't want to be like that. Like that's not my ideal relationship. But
Yeah.
I kind of end up like going towards that route anyway.
Yeah. Especially, too, when you get in your head and you get to know a person, like, well enough to, like, you kind of already know how they would feel about it or what they would say. I feel like I kind of get to that point, so it's like, okay, why am I even going to bother bringing this up when I kind of know what you're...
with the responsibility.
Yeah.
So what is it for you then?
To me, it's not the worst thing.
For me, it's bad but manageable.
It's not the worst thing for me.
I'm okay to go with not the worst thing. Ali, what you thinking?
Lack of emotional.
Like you can never talk to her
For a
about things that
girlfriend.
are actually bothering you. You had a long, hard day. You can't come back and be like, "Baby, this
I
bothers me."
like venting. I'm a person that likes to vent, and definitely if somebody who's like I'm with, I feel like I kind of want that kind of like confident, like
That space.
Especially if they're coming and venting to you as well.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want that reciprocated. But I can go with not the worst thing. I'm okay with not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing. Where would you
I'm
put
gonna
it,
say
Ollie?
bad but manageable.
Okay. We have excessive jealousy.
Okay, wait.
I think it could be good. It could be good. It could be good.
wait.
think that
All
could
right,
be
but
good.
what comes with that? Like,
It's probably
she probably like her acting out, like her like. What think about like
doing the
you.
most, like going through
Think
your
about
phone.
like you, like the guy from You, like
It could
they
be
could be a
good then.
killer. They could be a killer, bro.
Oh, that's extreme. I'm just thinking like she's going through your phone. She's like putting air tags in your bag. She's calling you every 5 minutes. Like, where you at? Where you at?
Air tags in your bag is kind of crazy.
That's kind of.
You said
Like,
what?
you think that's kind
It's a little something.
You said what?
of
What's crazy? No, what's the context?
No, he was talking about like just doing the most, and I'm just like, I don't think that's the worst thing. I feel like.
air tags in your bag?
Oh, air tags.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad. Yeah, air tags.
Jealousy is. I feel like it's something.
That's like
else.
stalking, bro. That's
Yeah,
like borderline.
No. So you're together.
But this is excessive jealousy, right?
But
Right.
yeah, like she really wants
But, like,
to.
She's just like, okay, how about that? Oh, go ahead, my bad.
I feel like jealousy. When I think of that, I think of like, okay, you're hanging out with like some other female or
female,
something
right.
that could be totally platonic and like somebody you knew,
And then,
and it's just like she's kind of questioning you, kind of like,
Excessively.
yeah,
yeah, questioning you excessively or like pressing her.
yeah.
For me, it
Bro,
depends
why
on
are
the
you talking
situation.
to this girl? Why are you talking to my man? Like, types.
I still think it can be good.
I don't think that's even manageable.
I'm not. Nah.
That's an instant deal breaker.
Whoa, that's
on the situation.
crazy.
I'm bad but manageable, bro.
We're all
I
over the
don't know
board.
how
It's not a
that-
deal
We're
breaker.
all over
Because
the
like
board here.
I feel like excessive jealousy means like every girl you talk to.
No,
she's
yeah,
like,
excessively. Like even
She's like,
even the cashier
yeah.
at the supermarket,
But
she's getting
I
mad.
feel like I get it, bro.
Yeah. Like,
She likes you. That means she really, really
yeah,
likes
she
you.
really is like.
She
into
really
you,
likes you.
Okay.
That's for me. It could be a good thing.
Nah, I don't think it could be good, bro.
definitely
Okay, so all right, everybody say where they're at, and then let's come to a conclusion. Where you at,
I'm still at instant deal breaker.
Manny?
Depends on the situation.
I'm at it could be good, and Tyler.
Yeah, I'll probably be. It depends on the situation as well.
Let's balance it out. Neutral.
Could be good.
Neutral.
That's not
not
balanced,
neutral.
bro. That would be more like.
I'm heavily on it. Could be. I'm pushing
I
like.
think we got 2 for it depends, bro. So
Yeah.
you just go
Yeah.
I'm pushing. I like this. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess.
But
I
I'm
think
fine
so.
with that.
Yeah, it depends then.
Constantly negative.
Instant
Deal
deal
breaker.
breaker.
Yes.
Oh my
This
god.
kills
I
me,
need
bro.
positivity.
Instant
Kills
deal
me.
breaker.
I hate it. Bro.
I can't be.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Every
throughout my life.
time, like
No.
you
no.
come back from work,
It's just something
you come
sad,
come back
Yeah.
to
Something
her,
happened.
bro, and
Yeah.
she's just like,
in a bad mood.
No, because it also like I feel like that also changes your brain state. You know, if
Does.
she's negative all the
Exactly.
time,
You're
now
gonna be
you're
negative.
gonna have a
Yeah.
that's
negative
someone
outlook
that
on
just
life.
sucks the energy.
Sex the
out
life out of you, bro. Drains you.
Just
Yeah.
like it's horrible.
Like you're just dreading even talking to this person because you know there's just gonna be some negativity.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, how do you
How do
even
you live
with
like
someone
that?
like
Yeah,
that,
no,
bro?
no,
I
Jesus
can't
Christ,
do it.
bro. No.
Wait, do y'all want to like rotate the one
question?
each
Yeah,
time?
yeah, we can do that.
I can,
So it just doesn't feel like me spitting out and get it on.
okay.
Oh, my fault. I forgot. Okay, maybe not. Then.
Disregards wrong, bro.
Oh, so
You can't read.
I thought that's why you
I
passed the
forgot,
word.
I
Forgot
forgot.
you have
My-
a lazy
my bad.
eye, bro.
If I just
My fault, my fault.
slammed this guy in his neck.
All right, we have disregards boundaries. This is a deal breaker.
This is a
for
deal
me.
breaker for me. as
I
well.
can't. If I put my walls
Deal
up and you're
breaker?
trying to slip
Boundaries.
past those walls,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this
Boundaries,
is not
bro.
gonna work out.
Like set boundaries, like things you are.
Yeah.
Like let's. All right, well, can you give me an example of a boundary actually?
Yeah,
Yeah, give me an example.
Going through my phone, dude.
Okay, that's a boundary.
That's a boundary for me. You
But
know?
is this something you set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you told her from the beginning, like there's yeah,
she disregards.
and she
your
disregards it, then yes,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yes, it's a deal breaker. That's just disrespectful.
Or like going around like think of like
Disregards your boundaries.
yeah, like respect with like parents or something. Like say she kind of like, you know, I used to tell her like before a family event, like, you know, yeah, well behaved, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, manners and stuff like that, and she just goes like
Yeah, well,
dresses
that's
trashy,
Yeah.
acts out like
No,
that'll kill me,
instant
bro.
deal breaker,
That
dude.
is crazy.
I think it's instant deal breaker.
Instant deal breaker.
We'll go with that.
Okay, the next one we have doesn't have the same music taste whatsoever.
That's
What's that for you, bro?
that's
Actually,
I like
That
this.
could be a
not
good
the
thing.
worst thing.
I like
That
this.
could be a good thing for me.
Me personally, I like it a lot.
Neutral. Because if it's country, I hate country music so much.
I'm
And if
gonna
it's-
say it could be a good thing.
I'm saying neutral.
I want to say not the worst thing.
Why?
Well, one thing I really don't like country, and there's just certain music that I just don't mess with. I just don't want to hear, like especially if I'm like tired. Like if they're playing that like every morning, I will get annoyed, and I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?"
I think it could be a good. Are you done?
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I think it could be a good thing because I don't really branch out a lot with music, and so having like someone to kind of expose me to like something else, I think.
Yeah.
Because it could be something I like, you know. So I
That's
think
why I
it
like
could be
it.
good.
Because I think music is one of those things that just have it's just
There's so
huge.
much.
Yeah, there's so much of
so
it
much.
that like you don't know. Like yeah, you say you don't like country, but then she plays a country song that you actually like. You know what I'm saying? Could happen, bro. There's
I think
so
that's
much.
very possible.
Yeah.
I don't like country either, but it's like you can't hate a whole
Yeah.
genre. That's like saying
It's
you don't
just
like
too
a
much.
whole. You can't date a whole
Yeah.
race.
They have flares.
Yeah.
They have things that they might incorporate. They might mix together. Look at Old Town Road, bro. But Lil Nas X, that's country. I was bumping that shit hard as hell, bro. But I'm not a country hater, bro. So it's like
I'm a country hater, I think.
I was not bumping that, bro.
that shit was heat,
The only
bro.
reason why
It was a good song though.
is
Yeah.
how
I
many
was
times
blasting
they
that
were
shit.
playing
Yeah.
it, bro.
I'm okay with
The
going
amount
with.
of times I would never
okay.
go out my way to go listen to that song. It would just always be in like the background of like someone's like car or
Oh,
like
you
they're
don't
driving.
like you don't like Lil Nas X?
No,
Why don't you like Lil Nas X?
I'm not a fan of his music, bro.
Just his music?
I'm not a fan of his music.
All of his music.
All his
bro?
music? Out there?
Yeah.
I feel like
got
he has some
some
good
good
songs.
No, he has some decent songs, bro.
Bro. I'll never go out of my way to go listen to Lil Nas X.
I feel like there's something deeper, Ali.
I think so too, bro.
Why y'all trying to put this narrative, bro? I'm so confused.
I don't think we're trying to put this narrative, bro. I think this narrative's already here, bro.
Wait, what are y'all trying to do, bro? No, like seriously, why would this?
You're making it
narrative
worse
be
too with the Andrew Tate post, by the way. You're making this whole thing so much worse, bro, for yourself, Ali.
I don't know where
Sorry, really?
Where did this start?
Man.
To where? Man, I don't want to even say it, bro. 'Cause
Where are
it's
we
not
going
true.
with this? Where are we going
It's
with
not
this?
true, bro. It's just not true.
I'm
bro.
team, actually, I like this. Your team could be good.
I'm team.
Not the worst thing.
I'm team neutral.
Okay. Damn. Where do we put it?
I think we are paper scissors this out,
Let's
boys.
just go neutral. Let's just go
Depends on the
Neutral?
situation.
You're really
Yeah, I'm super pro on it.
interesting. What does that mean?
One-uppers.
One uppers.
I don't know.
Oh, she was trying to get one up on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you said like I did this at work, and she's trying to flex
Nah,
something
that's
else.
a deal.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker
breaker
to me. That'd drive me nuts.
That would actually be
You're
very
supposed to
annoying.
be putting together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You shouldn't try to think you're better than me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can see how that goes another
Wait,
way.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
okay.
It can push you. It can
Yeah.
motivate you, but it's too late now. It's
No,
already-
Yeah.
I don't. 'Cause
I
no,
still don't think. I
I
think
don't
it's
think
overall
that's the-
negative though.
Yeah.
Overall negative, yes.
Yeah.
Because this almost comes to me like one uppers is more so bragging. It's not really
Yeah.
pushing you to be better. To
Exactly.
me, it's like more so like flexing. Like, oh, look what I did.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
get
I
on
like
my
it.
level.
And again,
I like seeing it as competition. Though.
no, but like, why would you want to try to one up your partner though?
Like
You're
one up
it
in
together.
what? In
Like,
what?
like, baby, I just got a promotion. Oh, that's cool. I just got a this. Like she just.
or
she-
she
Yeah,
like
or
teases
like-
you, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm making more money. Get your money
Exactly.
up, and
Yeah.
soon you can reach me, or something like that. It's like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay, well, things like that, yeah.
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 But that's what it is. That's what
Yeah.
one upping is.
We can call it. I think it's fine actually. We're a deal
Yeah.
breaker because that would be very annoying.
Excessively confidence.
Excessively
like-
Oh,
compliments.
okay.
How is it a bad thing?
For me, this is gonna be not the worst thing because I've been in situations where like a girl like constantly like compliments me, and it gets to a point I can't compliment back every
Yeah.
single time.
You just don't.
I can't, and that kind of hurts the relationship though, because like someone who
Feels
does
uneven.
that, I think like low key is kind of insecure because they want you to say
Reassurance,
something
yeah.
back,
Right.
and like if you don't say something back, then that becomes an argument, or that like stems like a problem. And what is this? What are the different love languages? Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
This is like a little part of words of affirmation that I just can't constantly like 24/7. I can't dish out compliments.
I feel you. Okay.
So I'm gonna say not the worst thing.
Where are you at, Sam?
I was actually on could be
Why don't you
good.
Just look at the.
Yeah, please, bro. I was actually could be good, but I'm leaning towards not the worst thing as well because you would have to probably reciprocate that, and I don't know
All the time.
All the time.
And
is a lot.
some people can do it.
I don't think I can.
I
bro.
can't. I can't do.
Maybe like the first couple of weeks of dating, whatever. After that,
I just can't do it.
That's just
bro.
gonna be me saying thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
And then that, it becomes
Yeah.
one-sided.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
then
kind
just
of
looks bad.
To me,
kinda
it
awkward,
depends.
I think it's bad but manageable.
I think we balance out then not the worst thing then.
Yeah. We have never compliments.
Oh yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
I like my words of affirmations, bro.
I will say
I
yes.
like my-
I'll
I
say
need
bad but
something.
manageable.
Yeah, bad but manageable.
I do like compliments.
It's not the end
I
of the
don't-
world. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world for me.
But it would put it would put.
Because at the end
Thoughts
of the
on that,
day,
bro?
you know, if she doesn't compliment me, someone else will. So it's
Tight.
That's why. That's more my
It's like-
mindset, bro. So to me, it's like I'm neutral. I don't care, bro.
But
That's
never,
exactly how I
Tyler.
feel.
You put your best
Yeah.
fit on. You get a nice outfit on. You get your hair cut. She come back and she's just like.
I don't.
hey.
I don't need like.
You don't need it, but
No.
like never.
I don't want it
Not
either.
even once a year.
It's nice to have. I don't need it
Like,
though.
but like in those type of situations, why would you want it from somebody else? Why wouldn't you want it from your girl? Because usually, if I have a girlfriend, if I'm gonna look good, it's gonna be for her.
You're gonna
Yeah.
want it from her.
I would
but
prefer
if she
from
doesn't,
But if she's not giving it to you,
then you know, if someone else says it to you, you
Yeah.
know you look good, bro. You know you.
Well, to that person, but I want to look good to her.
Yeah, but I mean,
she's not
I
gonna
don't
tell
know.
you.
Make sure.
I want to just look good generally, bro.
For who?
Everybody, the
bro.
world.
For the other girls?
For everybody.
Sure, it's
What
crazy.
are you trying to say right
That's,
now,
not,
bro?
that's not what I want to do. I want
Yeah.
it to do just them.
I'll say bad but manageable.
I'm team neutral.
I think bad but manageable. Like I see your point.
Yeah.
But I can still manage.
And what are you, Ali? Not the worst thing.
I'm deal breaker.
So I think it's like orange here.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, only compliments physical attributes. I don't know. All the compliment stuff, I'm pretty neutral on, bro. I don't really.
Only compliments physical. I mean, that's not. I don't really.
I don't really care.
Only like you're never smart. You're never like
Yeah.
motivated. It's just only like you look good.
It's not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing. Very superficial relationship, but you put it the wrong way.
Constantly late.
Oh my goodness,
whoa,
Tyler
what
Coors.
we
That's
just
my
talk about?
experience. Yeah, I already
I
got
think
my.
low-key we're all this.
I'm
this,
neutral.
Who's all?
all of us, bro.
No, not me. It's because I live with y'all, bro.
Honestly, not even.
I'm super time conscious, bro.
Come on.
No, I'm so time conscious, bro. Like, if it was up to me, I'd be going to, like, when we get party invites at, like, 9 p.m., I would prefer to be there at 9 p.m.
Aren't you straight off the
I
boat?
swear.
African, bro?
Get the hell out of
I
here, bro.
swear, oh my, the reason I'm not, can I tell you the reason, bro? I remember so specifically, bro. When there was the ASA club meeting, this is the African Student Association at Penn State. They had a club meeting, which was the Pop the Balloon club meeting.
Right.
I remember I came to you, I was like, y'all ready to go at 5 or something? It was like 5 p.m.
Oh!
And I came
Whoa,
in, and I almost went back
whoa,
because I was
whoa.
so irritated.
What? Pop the balloon? The
Yeah.
thing that we went to and you didn't go to?
No, the other one. Remember they had a...
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Yes,
Wait,
bro. And I
I
wanted...
thought we all went together.
We did go
Okay,
together,
you did.
but it started at like 6 p.m. And I wanted to go at like 6 p.m. And y'all were like, no, it's going to start at 6:40. And you guys were right. But for me, I'm always somebody who's like, I don't just get there on time. For me, it's just like
No.
inconsiderate.
I would have got there on time if it was started on time. I just know I know
Yeah,
that
that's a
organization.
different
That's a cycle.
scenario.
That's
No,
a
that's a
cycle.
different
Nah.
scenario.
What's the all right, break it
Because
down.
in that scenario, he knows or they know that
Yeah.
it doesn't really start at that time.
Yeah.
So that's okay being late. That makes sense, right? Why would you show up early? What you gonna do for that 40 minutes? That
It's
you
just
know
the
what I'm
principle.
saying?
For me,
Don't try and
the way I
this
was,
narrative,
the
bro.
way
You're
I
not
was,
like this.
the way I was
You're
raised,
not like
bro.
this,
No,
bro.
I am.
The
I
way you were
swear.
raised,
The way I
bro.
was raised is like be considerate of people's time, and this is like I feel like if you're constantly
Nigerian
late.
household? Come on now.
My parents are bad with time. I'm not gonna lie. But,
Yeah.
But
And
me
it
personally,
reflects on you, bro.
I
I know.
never.
My parents are
Unlike
bad with
me,
time, too.
unlike you
My-
two,
no.
and like you,
No, no,
I don't
no,
show up
no.
late to work. I'm there on time.
My dad is good with time. My
I'm
mom
great
is
with time.
terrible with time.
I would say I'm great with
I'm
time.
kind of like, it depends. For me, it depends on the situation. If it's something that I really want to go to, I'll be there sharp. If it's something I don't really like, it doesn't really matter as much to me, I'll show
There's a
up
place for hell
whenever
for
I
people
want
like you,
to.
bro. There's a place for hell and people like all of you.
I'm neutral.
If somebody invites you to a house party, say somebody invited you to a house party at 10. What time would you get there? Be honest.
If I really like them,
No, there's no
bro.
really, just generally.
A house party?
You get an
bro?
invite to a house party, starts at 10 p.m.
I'm okay.
What time
no,
you going?
No.
No, yes.
That's
Answer
a
the-
house party.
Answer,
No,
answer
that's
the
a
question.
specific
Just answer the question
situation, bro.
with the number.
At 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
That means that he
Okay,
doesn't know.
Manny, now be honest with me. I invited you. Let's say I invite you to a house party at 10. What time are you showing up? And be completely transparent, bro.
You invited me to a house party. At 10.
Manny, be honest, bro. Be honest.
I won't
Just-
lie to you, bro.
just say the
How
number.
many? No.
Definitely
Wait.
depends on-
How many
Just say the
people did
number.
you invite? How many people did you invite?
You don't know that. All I know, you just got a flyer. I text you 10 p.m. Pull up 10 p.m. What time are you showing up? Just answer the question.
10-15, bro.
That's disgusting.
10-15.
That's disgusting.
Nah, it definitely depends on
And
the
that's on
situation,
purpose,
actually.
though.
That's
on
disgrace.
purpose.
That's what I'm talking about. If I invite you somewhere, if you invited me somewhere in the future, I'm showing up there at the time you invite me. Because it's like, it's considerate. You invite me somewhere, you want me there at that time, I'll be there at that time. I don't show up flashingly late, especially to your own friends' events.
Yeah.
And we have,
Mine is
we actually have a group of friends who show up an hour late to their own friends' events. And that's something that always bothers me. It irritates the hell out of me. I'm not going to lie.
But that's what I'm saying. For me, it depends on how
the
much.
situation.
Yeah, it depends on how much I like. If I really want to do this thing, if I really like the person or not.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the
Because if
situation.
I really fuck with the person and like it's an event that I like, I'll put in the effort and I'll show up on time, you know. But if it's a little bit of a looser situation, you know, looser connection,
How do you
I'm not
define
gonna
on
put
time?
that same.
What if you're
effort.
waiting for her to
Well,
pick you up from an event?
Me,
She's
I'm like
2 hours late to
Okay, yeah.
picking you up, bro.
what?
What if she's like?
He's bringing it back to the actual relationship.
Like, what if she like needs to pick you up from work or whatever, and like she's like an hour late
But
to
it
picking
really
you up?
depends on how late. Because there's like
Even
there's also
being late
difference
is
in lateness,
annoying, bro.
Because like there's 5 minutes late and there's like an hour late,
Yeah.
bro. You know, it kind of depends.
Okay.
That's
To me, it
true.
depends on the
it
situation.
depends.
Depends on the
Depends.
situation.
That's annoying, but it definitely, I guess.
Last minute cancels, bro.
Yeah, that's
Deal
a deal breaker.
breaker.
That's a deal breaker. After the second cancellation, it's over, bro. I'm
Deal
breaking
breaker.
up. It's a deal breaker, bro.
Yeah,
I can't, bro.
deal breaker.
That's just so inconsiderate.
If you can't stick with your word, bro, then
it's a bad-
we have no.
Especially last minute, like you can't
Last
even, like,
minute is the
do
problem.
it like 3 hours beforehand.
No, it's like you're like
a day before.
You're already dressed. You're ready to go out the door. She's like, I'm
Yeah.
not coming anymore.
That is so
driving
crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, you have it all planned out. Yeah, no, that's
No,
a deal
get
breaker.
the hell out of here, bro.
Rude to service or retail
Yes,
staff.
that is
deal breaker.
That's bad but manageable.
Deal breaker, bro.
It's bad but manageable.
That's a deal breaker to me.
It's bad but manageable. I'm thinking about it.
How do you manage that?
Because for me, if it's a wife, that's never gonna be my wife ever. But manageable, I just want to go out with her.
but like,
I don't want to be associated.
that-
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, show my
Yeah,
face for her.
Me
and that
neither.
doesn't,
And they spit in your food.
doesn't that also not like make the situation or the date that you're on
Yeah,
like a little,
Uncomfortable.
it's very uncomfortable. Oh, very uncomfortable.
especially since that person's going to be waiting you.
Yeah, okay,
You know,
it's a deal breaker.
they're going to
bro.
be serving your food.
It's a
like,
deal
yeah,
breaker,
no,
especially with the
deal breaker.
food. When my food's involved, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want angry
I'm
people
team
serving
deal
me food.
breaker.
Yeah, nah,
Like
that's
they're
a deal
doing the
breaker.
services
Yeah,
for
you're
you,
It's a
bro.
deal breaker,
They
bro.
control however that's going to look.
Yeah, nah, you can get that out of there, bro.
All right, we have does not have a single close
That is a
friend.
very big red flag, actually.
That's
That's a very big red flag, bro.
I'm gonna say
Well,
deal
why,
breaker.
That's a
bro?
Wow.
because she can't keep any close relationships, bro. Only surface level friends.
That's a deal breaker.
That's a
Here's
deal breaker.
my
But that's
counter to that
friendship.
Let me hear
though.
it though.
I think it depends on the situation, bro.
what
Because
is the
I think
situation?
some people can be in environments where they're not around similar like-minded people that they might not have the
Not one.
yeah.
Okay, but can I also give you a counter argument to that?
Yeah.
If she doesn't have any close friends she can actually vent to, you're gonna be the one dealing with all the emotions.
That's what I'm
strain,
thinking
bro.
of, bro.
But
You're gonna be going.
You're gonna be the
every
outlet to
problem,
everything.
You're gonna.
but I
hear
feel
everything.
I don't mind that.
It gets exhausted at a point, bro.
does.
Like
I think it
she needs
does.
other people to talk to.
No, I've had a friend,
Other-
childhood
Who has
friend like
nobody-
that,
yeah.
bro. That's like, yeah. Bad, bro. And you would be talking with your own friends, and she would drag you off to talk about her own problems,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like, or she would come in. Which is even worse. She would come into your friend group, like digging her way into
yeah,
your
that's
friend
I
group,
get that,
and then
yeah.
vent all her own like
Yeah.
like
And bringing
then
your
that makes it
relationship
so-
drama into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Nah.
That's
I don't
also
like
a good
it, bro.
point. She has nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
relationship
But I
problems.
feel like that is separate from like I feel like you could still prevent that, you know what I'm saying? By not having her around your like you could
But
still
that-
hang out separately.
I think
with
that
her. You
comes
can-
with clinginess, though. I think
Mm.
that comes with clinginess, and your friends will be around, and your friends are gonna meet her.
I don't know. To me, this is definitely it depends on the situation.
I think we can meet in the middle.
Bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable.
Yeah, because I'm deal breaker, but we can meet.
What are you, Manny?
I'm deal breaker, but
Deal breaker. So got 3 deal breakers.
Yeah, so we just meet in the middle with that.
I'm outvoted. Brags about how good of a liar they are.
what?
Are you crazy?
That's the deal
Get
breaker.
her out of here. What are you doing?
Deal breaker.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? It's
At
so
all,
weird.
bro.
Goes to the gym every day.
I like it.
Well, why is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, why is that a red flag, bro?
Yeah, I like this.
I
I
like,
like
that
that.
too.
Yeah.
First
I really
action,
like that. Yeah.
Never goes to the gym.
I don't care.
Yeah, neutral.
As long as you're just, as long as you take
To
care
me,
of
it's
yourself.
not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing.
I
Not
think
the
that
worst thing for me.
it's important to take care of your health.
What if
but,
she's
like,
still in shape though?
Yeah, that's
You don't have to be. You don't have to go to the gym to be in shape. You can just walk.
yeah.
But I think when it says
That is
never goes
just-
to the gym,
just
like
laying on
I
it.
think it
Yeah,
means
the
like
most
you don't
extreme,
really.
Exercise and like
Yeah.
running.
I think that's
Yeah.
what that
I
means.
honestly think if it's just a relationship, not a wife, and she's still like in decent shape, I don't really care that bad. For me, it's like I'm neutral.
I don't know. I kind of want the person I'm with to like. I want to go to the gym with them.
Yeah.
Or like I want
That's
to.
preferable for sure. But
Yeah.
if she
So
does,
I'm gonna say not the worst thing.
not the worst thing.
So we got not the worst thing.
I'm neutral.
Yeah, I'm
Neutral.
neutral.
I think I'm neutral too.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it's not gonna drive me crazy. It's just like,
Has a mental disorder.
what's the mental disorder we're talking about?
I don't know. That's why it definitely depends on the
Yeah,
Is this like
situation.
ADHD or some shit?
Yeah, it
Nah,
definitely
okay.
depends on the situation.
Yeah, that depends on.
Because there's
situation.
some I
Does
just
it?
don't have the emotional.
I don't have the
Yeah.
strength, bro. And I
Yeah,
What
really,
I
would
don't have the
okay then?
strength,
What
so-
would you have the strength for?
ADHD.
All right, so my
That's fine.
there's so many mental disorders for
Yeah,
like,
there's
Yeah,
a
yeah, no,
lot.
but mention one that
But I can
justifies
deal with-
you. Like, yeah.
I can deal with ADHD, but I can't deal with schizophrenia.
Yeah. I don't know if I could deal with like
Schizophrenia is
Tourette's
like,
syndrome.
yeah, that's like way, I guess.
Is Tourette's even a mental disorder? Guess so.
Okay, what about like the most common like mental disorders?
Oh,
Like,
anxiety,
like,
depression.
yeah,
ADHD,
anxiety, and
anxiety.
depression.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
this is normal. I feel like
Depression.
Yeah.
Depression.
Depression.
Bipolar
Yeah, depression
disorder.
is common, bro.
But depression is very common. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But like you can't deal with depression.
Clinically diagnosed depression is
Yeah.
common?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, clinically diagnosed.
Yeah.
no, I don't think.
I don't think
I
that's
don't think
the, I don't
clinically
I think like
diagnosed
seasonal
is super
depression is very
common.
common though. But like
Yeah.
clinically diagnosed like medication.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. To me, it depends.
It depends. It's gonna have to be.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on
Yeah, it
that.
depends on the situation.
Because there's something I'm just not dealing with, bro.
Neurodivergent.
I'll just.
Oh,
I'll take my little. Yeah.
yeah, neutral.
I'll take my little neurodivergent little shit. Yeah.
Actually, no, it depends on the situation.
Nah. It's just.
it's not the worst.
It's not the worst thing. I mean,
I'm kind of neutral.
I don't know. There's some.
It can be like not picking up on social cues.
Yeah.
That'd be.
It depends on the situation for sure because
Yeah.
like I've seen like some neurodivergent people out in public and they just like they start stimming or they start doing like it's just weird.
Wait.
Things that I don't like feeling awkward.
I know what you're
So
saying.
it definitely depends on the situation.
Okay, so I got one.
Yeah.
I got one. Wait, what was our answer to this?
I'm depends right now, but say your thing.
What about like someone who has what's it called?
Asperger's?
Like tics.
Tics. Like Tourette's?
Tourette's, yes.
It depends.
It depends how bad the Tourette's is.
Depends.
Definitely
Yeah,
depends.
Yeah,
'cause even that is like there's a range of different. Like some people take super often, some people take bad things, some people take random,
I heard there's people who
There's
take only
different
when they're like
kinds.
really stressed too.
Yeah.
There's like
and they have like
ranges.
coprolalia, which is like with the cursing and
Yeah.
just the bad.
That
like,
one I don't know if I could.
So what's if like closer to like the
the
worst?
bad side of the
Like,
Like
ticks.
really random, like really like loud.
Yeah,
like,
I can't
Yeah, I
do
can't
that.
I can't do that either. I'm not gonna lie.
But to me, neurodivergence, like, yeah, it definitely
It
depends.
depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in the world to me.
Neurotypical.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know the
I don't
difference
know what the
between the
difference is
two.
there.
It's like normal, like,
Just a normal person.
yeah.
What?
Like just.
Is it not?
I mean,
Is that
I don't
a red
see-
flag? Why is that a red flag?
oh yeah, why would that be a red flag in the first place? Just an average
Like
person.
she thinks like regular people, like, you know, her.
She's a human.
Is that what neurotypical is?
Is that not what it
I don't
is?
think that's what it is, bro. It can't be.
I don't see why that would be a red flag.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even spell it
I think
right.
there's a difference
Yeah,
between
I think so.
neurodivergence.
Yeah, having a normal ability to process linguistic information
What?
and social cues.
So a human being.
I like that.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I prefer my woman to be a
What?
human.
No, I feel like
Just
what
doesn't
they're
have a-
trying to say is like they don't have that unique kind of pattern of
There's-
thought that you would get from somebody who's like neurodivergent. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the two sides of the same coin.
I'm neutral, honestly.
I don't really.
I'm kind of
Is it two
neutral.
sides of the
neutral.
same coin?
Yeah, because you're either one or the other.
Yeah. 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 I'm neutral. Yeah.
Neutral
Yeah.
Sure.
makes plans for the future without consulting your preferences.
Like plans.
Oh,
Like
that's a deal breaker.
They're
for
picking
me.
like the travel destinations and shit, or is
Yeah.
it like deeper than that? Because if it's just a relationship, then
No, like
Plans in general.
well,
bro.
yeah, plans.
I mean, it's a deal
Like,
breaker regardless, bro.
that's a deal breaker.
Without even
That's a
talking
deal
to me,
breaker
it's,
for
it's
me.
gonna piss me off. Yeah.
Is that every time though?
Seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, deal breaker.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Longest relationship never lasted more than a month.
I mean, I'm
I
neutral.
mean, that's.
I don't even have
Oh,
I've had never. Have you
I
even
have.
you had a serious relationship over a month? Because I don't think I've
Serious?
had over a month.
I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Super. I mean, we were like kids.
Would you
so
define
I don't
yourself
think
as a
that
red
counts.
flag?
Huh?
Would you define yourself as a red flag because you never had a serious girlfriend?
No, yeah, no. So I
Exactly.
was gonna say like I don't think that
Yeah.
that doesn't matter to me.
I mean, it
Yeah.
depends. I mean, some people just don't get in relationships because. they
Yeah,
don't
I'm
get it.
neutral. Doesn't matter.
I'm neutral. I'm fine with neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Multiple exes within the same year.
Jesus Christ, that's a red flag, dude. It's the top one, bro.
It's not the worst thing, but it's definitely pretty bad.
I think it's not the worst thing.
I
I
think
think that's a deal breaker.
I think it's
Deal breaker?
Yeah, it's a deal breaker for me too.
Really.
Multiple exes, like
I'm
if I-
surprised with you two because we've had conversations about how close you can get with someone and how fast you can like show them to your mom.
These two?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, good.
You were talking about 3 months. You're talking about what? 4
Yeah, but what
months?
does that have
5
to do with
months?
exes.
Yeah,
Because you can get close with someone and then, you know.
Yeah.
take
Cut
time.
off,
Take
bro.
time, God dang, take time. You gotta take some time between a relationship. You can't just get back
Okay.
into it.
And how? And I think we had that conversation before, right? And we
How much
said
time
like
do you need?
the amount of time that you were with them. That's enough time.
I don't
to,
think we've ever had.
I don't think we
I
talked
feel
about
like
that.
we have.
No, we've
I remember
never
that.
had that conversation.
I think we
before.
did.
I
bro.
forget. I
No,
don't think
we
I
did not,
I don't remember that.
I
Talking
feel
about
like
how
we
close we
did.
get
bro.
with somebody, but
Yeah,
we
I think
never-
that's the second part
yeah,
of the
the
question,
podcast.
bro.
It definitely wasn't.
Okay, well,
'Cause
okay.
then
How
I
much?
didn't answer it right then. 'Cause
Yeah.
I definitely need time between a relationship.
Can you give me?
No, but I think I feel like what was said was the same amount of time you've been in that, or like double or something. So like, if for example, if you were with someone for 3 months, then it would take 3 to 6 months before you get back into another relationship, and then that's within a year.
Okay, I mean, for me, it depends what multiple is. If it's 2 exes, I guess it's fine. 2 exes is okay. 2 exes is normal. But if it's like 5, 6, 7 exes in the same year, bro, would that not bother you like a little bit?
And like, so what do you define as an ex? Being together for like a month? Being together for?
I would define ex as we call this boyfriend or girlfriend. Like if she ever referred
How
to that
long does
person,
that
as,
take?
it can take forever. However long. If she says I called 6 different people this year, my boyfriend, and broke up with 6 different people.
Well, 6 is like what? I mean, that's the saying.
That's
multiple.
extreme.
That's why I say you gotta give me a
Maybe
number.
2, bro.
If it's 2, then that's fine. It depends, I guess. I think it depends on the situation, bro. If it's 2, then that's fine.
I think it depends.
It depends. But if it's like 10,
I'm team not the worst thing.
What if it's 10?
It's not somebody that. It's not my wife. Like
It's just low.
yeah,
Well,
if I'm going into that relationship knowing that it's gonna be something short term or like
Okay, yeah, it
you know
depends
what
on your
I'm saying?
expectations then. So
Exactly.
it depends, I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if I know this,
If you know.
I'm already gonna know that expectation. So it's not even like it depends. It's kind of like okay, I kind of know
What's going on.
the standards are.
You want
here,
that
you
though?
know?
You would even want to get a relationship with somebody
I feel like
that you know is not even gonna be more than like a
Because the
month?
purpose of
What
the
if
red
she's
flag
really
is like you don't want to get with
That's the purpose of a red flag.
I don't know. I
That's
just
like,
think it's not the worst thing. I think there's a lot worse out there. You know?
I'm okay with calling. What'd you say? Not the worst thing.
Yeah. I'm team not the worst thing. What are you, Ali?
The highest I can
I'm
go is
still
fucking.
deal breaker.
Yeah, the
Deal
highest I
breaker?
can go is.
All right, go with not the worst.
Yeah,
thing.
not the worst thing.
Not the worst thing?
I ain't go not the worst thing, bro. That's the lowest I'll go.
Didn't we get this one already?
No, it was
Can you read the question now? I can't.
Oh, sorry. It's never been in a relationship.
thought
I swear we had
no,
this
no,
one
no.
already.
It was
No,
like
you
not longer than a month.
not
or
in a
something
long-term
like that.
relationship.
Well, I feel like that goes
It's
into the
the
same
same- it's the same
category.
pretty much, yeah.
Just skip it.
Where
Bro.
did we? Okay.
Yeah, just skip that shit.
Puts a lot of labels on themselves. I hate that shit. That's a deal
Can you
breaker to
give me an
me.
example, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
So like stressors and stuff like that, they'll be like, oh my god, I have anxiety or I'm this, I'm that, and claim a bunch of fucking health issues that just like
Oh
drive
yeah.
me fucking
So basically,
bonkers, dude.
self-diagnosed.
Yes, dude.
I-
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, that shit drives me nuts.
No. No. I can't make an argument for it now.
And like, yeah, self-diagnosed
Yeah,
with like
that would actually
no
irritate me.
knowledge of
Yes.
like
And then
no,
she would actually,
like,
Yes.
and when they use that as an excuse as well. For
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
No.
Yeah, bro. That-
Absolutely not. Dude.
Gone. You're out of
Get
here.
dude.
Or like, yeah, I'm a Leo.
Gone. Out of here, dude. Out of
Hell,
here. Out of
dude.
here. Constantly brings up an ex.
Instant.
Oh, Esther, what the hell are we doing? Oh,
Bad but manageable.
Me, it depends. I think it depends on the ex.
Constantly
Like if
Tyler.
I say you know
What
the
if they
ex
die,
is like
bro?
a really good guy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a genuine dude that is just.
I don't want to hear about
Yeah,
him.
but I don't want to be compared.
Why are you comparing me? Why are you even talking?
I
Go
feel
back
like if
to
you're
him.
bringing up an ex, it's to compare.
And it's not even like once in a while. It's constantly,
like
bro.
what other reason why?
Yeah,
would
but
they
it doesn't
bring
always have to be compare. Like
Give me a reason why she would
Like
bring
yeah,
him up.
what
Yeah,
other
give me an
reason why
example.
would they bring
Okay,
up
like-
an ex constant?
no, she can say like, oh, like when she goes to the movies, like she could say like, oh, I remember when.
Why you always thinking about him?
Constantly.
Constantly. Like, God damn, I don't hear about that nigga every
It's
fucking
like
day.
almost every
Lady?
situation you're in.
Go back
Like I
to
said,
him.
it still depends on
Tyler,
the guy.
constantly.
Because if she's comparing you to this great guy, you know what I'm saying?
why not be
Because
with that guy?
it didn't work out for reasons.
Then go make
whatever.
go back to your husband. Obviously, you keep talking about it. Go back to your husband. Why are you talking to me?
And then that person,
No, what are you talking to
and
me
if
for
you
then?
liked him more than, and let's say that ex broke up with her.
But that's not saying that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not. You're assuming. You're putting in
No, you
variables
can't.
that
But
don't
still,
exist.
constantly
I still don't
bringing
wanna
up
be
the ex is
compared to
annoying
an
as
ex.
hell.
Even if it is for like
that's
a
what I'm saying, it
compliment.
depends on the
Or my
ex.
ex never used to do like I don't.
Okay,
I don't
what
like
if she's
that
bringing
situation.
him up in a
What?
bad light
Really?
though?
I don't.
You don't like that either.
I don't wanna
What
hear
if
that
she's
either.
like,
I
oh,
need you to
I
think
hated
about
when my
that.
ex used to do this, this,
Yeah.
and
But I
that.
still don't want to hear about that though.
I don't
I don't
care.
care. I should leave that past in the past.
You don't want to
lady.
hear. That's
This is a new
basically like a
relationship.
compliment.
I want a lady
That's
to move on.
basically a
I just want
compliment.
to
I don't
move
like
on.
that.
bro.
I
I want to
don't
move
I
on.
don't know.
be
That's why I'm
compared.
saying it depends.
It's over. It's
That's
over with.
basically a compliment.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be compared.
Dude,
That is
man,
a deal breaker.
me and you were sitting on this couch watching Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, my ex used to love this show. Then we go eat some spaghetti. Yeah, my ex used to love eating
no,
spaghetti.
no.
That's what it is.
That's only one light of it.
Constantly.
That's constantly,
That's
constantly bringing him up.
bringing up
Not in a
an
bad
ex.
way, not in a good way. You're just bringing him up.
Exactly. In
Just
every situation.
keep talking about him in every situation. I don't want to hear about that.
I don't need that.
You want to hear that?
I hear
You
about
laying in
another
bed, she
man.
like, yeah, my ex.
I
is-
said-
Yeah, but
I-
you're with her
I
now,
said-
nigga. Like,
and I'm not gonna be with her ever again. I'm done with that. I'm not gonna be with her after that. That's a red flag for me.
I still say bad but manageable.
Really? What do you,
Yeah.
Tyler? Are you neutral?
to me, it depends on the situation.
You're a joke.
It depends on the
You're a
ex. It
joke.
depends on the ex.
We
You're
gotta
a-
we gotta cancel the depends. Bro.
Yeah, no, we can't.
You gotta
we
stop
gotta
it.
All right.
This
Then
is
it's not the
too
worst
cop-out.
thing. There's worse out
You're
there. It's
sick.
not that bad.
We got 2 deal breakers. One.
It's not my wife, bro. It's my girlfriend.
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't
Period.
want to hear about that.
I want to
in my
hear about your man. That
relationship
name
with
should
you.
not even come.
I'm
So
not
we
in a
have 2
relationship with your ex.
instances.
Two instance. He's bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable and not the worst thing. Where do we go here? Instant? We go with the
Yeah, we'll just
Just
majority?
instant, bro.
All right.
Get that out of here.
Lacks empathy.
I don't even know if that. No, that's a deal breaker for me too. man.
Lacks empathy.
Wait, I always get this confused. Sympathy and empathy. Which one is?
Empathy is like putting yourself.
Yeah,
in their
empathy's
shoes,
for
Oh,
others.
yeah.
Yeah.
versus sympathy is kind of like you kind of feel sorry for them, but you're not really like in there. Like you don't feel for them. Like I don't know how to-
I can't.
No, because isn't sympathy you already because you had like a similar experience, and then
I don't even know the
No,
differences,
I don't
bro. I actually
think
don't
so.
know.
'Cause
the
empathy,
differences.
empathy is more you know, empathy is more feeling. I think
Empathy is more feeling.
like
Sympathy
putting
involves
yourself
feeling
in their
concern or pity
shoes.
for someone else's
Yeah, read it out loud.
Yeah, please read it out
So
loud.
sympathy involves feeling concern or pity for someone else's situation, while empathy means actively sharing and understanding their emotions from their
Yeah,
perspective.
so putting yourself in their shoes.
Okay, well-
basically.
Yeah.
But she's still sympathetic. She's not empathetic. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. You can feel.
Yeah,
I
to me,
think
it's
it
not
depends
bad.
on your
No,
No,
depends.
don't depends. We're done with
on
depends.
your. Oh well, no, I was.
Oh,
I was.
okay,
No,
okay,
it
okay.
depends on your kind of emotional intelligence, like,
Yeah.
or what you kind of need. So if you need empathy, then
Yeah.
I don't know, but
But it
I
could-
don't think I need.
It could be for other people too. Like on the news, a kid just got shot, and she's not empathetic, but she's, would that bother you? Because I don't think I'd care that much if she's not like.
But
in
I think
tears.
think about it more like with the relationship, like between.
Between the two?
Yeah,
Lacks empathy in a relationship.
I don't think I need that.
That changes it though. Lacks empathy in a relationship.
I would like them to understand. where
Yeah,
I'm coming from.
I would like her to be able to put herself in my position and like
Yeah.
really understand why it's.
So what
bothering
is
her.
that for y'all?
I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's
Bad but
It's bad but
manageable.
manageable. It's not. It's not the end of the relationship.
Bad but
It's just it'd be a little annoying.
I'm definitely team not the worst thing.
Yeah, I know that's not
Oh, yeah, read this one out loud because this is a good one, bro.
Okay, so the next one we have
it. What?
males with only male friends or females with only female friends.
So it's just like either way.
What?
Yeah.
It's like it depends if you're a girl reading this.
Yeah,
you
so
pick
for
which one.
us, it
but-
would be females with
Yeah,
only
yeah.
female friends.
Because boys and girls are doing this tier list.
Why is that bad?
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Actually,
To me, I'm neutral. It doesn't matter.
if my girl only had guy friends,
No.
No,
Only
it's
has
actually-
Girlfriend.
only has
Because the
girlfriends.
next
don't
question
even
is probably
see, like,
gonna
Oh,
be.
if it only has girlfriend, I don't see
I'm
a
gonna say it
problem
does
with
not
that.
matter.
Yeah, that's kind of. Is that not the most standard?
Yeah.
I feel like
That's what I'm saying. It's
standard.
kind of
Only
whatever.
has no. I don't think that's standard.
I think it's.
I think
In their close
most
circle, I'm
people
talking
have
about.
friends of both. Oh, you
But like, I'm looking at it as like in their main circle of friends, like their core friends.
I think you could. I still think
If
it's
you broaden it
it's
out-
probably not a 50-50 mix, but
but it's still a mix.
yeah.
I'm with team. I don't even care, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
team.
it
I
doesn't
don't care.
matter.
I don't
Yeah.
really care. Yeah.
What about you, Ali?
I said does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
I don't really care.
And then
There we
here's
go.
the
Here's the
opposite.
opposite.
You
This is where I
have
have a problem.
females with only male friends.
This would be a problem for me.
That to me,
It's a problem. Because why can't you relate to
there's
people of your
something.
own
Yeah,
gender?
to me, yeah, I don't like it.
That's something. Yeah.
Oh, but
No,
deal
no,
breaker
no.
though. But
Okay,
deal breaker.
can I say something? And this might be a little controversial. I think guys out there with it, like, all right, girl, if you're a girlfriend or you're in a relationship, try this test. Give your boyfriend the phone and let him text any of your close guy friends. I want to hit.
The classic.
I guarantee you, 99 to 10 out, all the guys are gonna be like, yeah, I'm down. And that is my problem with that.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 would say I'm down.
Definitely the majority.
I think the vast majority
Maybe
of guys.
not 9, but 7 at least.
I think even
seven
the
majority.
actually, honestly, yeah.
That's still
The
too much.
majority.
70% of those guys are preying on my freaking downfall, dude.
What does this world come to?
But do you feel like it's the same for
Yes.
women though?
Wait.
Like guys with a lot of women friends or only women friends?
Oh,
Do
if
you
I
think,
text a woman-
yeah, do you think that's the same? Because I don't think that it's the same correlation.
I don't think it would be either.
I think if
I don't
anything,
think
it's more
the
of a
same
split.
ratio. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it'd be more.
50-50.
Yeah,
You think 50-50?
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
even like 40
I think it'd be
would.
like probably a little less.
Yeah, 3 out of
What do
10
you
would.
mean?
3 out of 10 would go
3 out
for
of
it.
10 would.
Would actually.
Like I think 4. I would say 4, but yeah.
We can say 4. I like
a little
4.
less.
I do think the vast majority of guy friends though would take that chance.
because you're saying
And
like
it's very
their friends, like
Yeah.
text their friends.
yeah. Like if I text all of her close guy friends, I'm like, come over tonight. My boyfriend just dumped me. Like as a test. I think that all the guys would. More at least 7 out of 10.
The boyfriend.
Yeah, but
like,
what
texting
about the
boyfriend's
opposite?
friend?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
That's
The
crazy.
opposite, I don't know. I would assume it's probably like 4 out of 10, like he said. I think it's very because. I don't know. Actually, we probably need a girl here to give us that.
Well, I feel
position.
like that's not so common.
I don't think it is though. I'm
Yeah.
just-
I feel like the reverse is just not that common.
Yeah, I would agree with
Unless
that.
you're
Only
like,
female friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're like a gay man.
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah,
probably,
that's
like,
true.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and even then, that's
Yeah.
like that throws it out. That
I don't
throws out the whole
Do
like.
people even like? I don't see that at all.
What?
Usually, unless you're like
no,
you're.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What?
Like men with all girlfriends.
I don't.
Oh, that never
That's what I'm
happens.
saying.
It's
Like
very,
so rare.
very rare.
But I'm saying like if it were to happen, in the rare cases that it does, what do you think the percentage would be?
I still think majority of girls usually, whenever it's like one guy and like 10 girlfriends,
Yeah.
those girlfriends usually have guys. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the reverse is guys have less
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I feel like they'd be less inclined to.
That's why I definitely do think it's less, but I don't know how much.
I don't know how much less.
But
But it's.
so where are we voting with this?
It's a deal breaker.
That's a
I'm not
deal
gonna lie.
breaker.
Deal breaker.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. That's a big problem.
I'm
for me.
bad but manageable.
Ali?
I'm gonna say bad but manageable as well. I'm gonna say bad but
Really?
manageable.
Really, Ali?
All right,
That's
well,
surprising.
I'm gonna give it bad but
Why is that
manageable.
surprising?
I don't know, bro. I feel
That's
like
just surprising to me, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, why are you like that way?
Why am I
yeah,
like that?
break
Yeah.
why? Yeah, I'm actually interested.
Bad but
Females with
manageable.
only male friends.
Like your girlfriend
'Cause
literally only has guys.
I'll give you
friends.
my perspective. I think that for me, like I get how like I've seen how like girls are just talking to girls. You hear the drama and how kind of I feel like guys are more communal, but girls are very like backstabby. So I could totally get like
Why she don't want to be
putting
around
it.
that. And I've heard
yeah.
that perspective before.
I get that, bro.
heard that
So to me,
perspective.
like, but it's also still
But you
a
can't
red
find
flag.
one
Yeah, and
friend.
that's what I'm
One
saying.
friend.
It's still a red
One
flag.
girl.
It's still a red
That's
flag. It's
so-
still bad.
that's
It's still
so,
bad, but
like,
it's not the
one girl
worst
you relate
thing.
with. No, it's a bad thing. It's bad.
I don't think it's a deal
You
breaker.
can't find one female like you can get along with, dude.
And you see those skits where like the girl only has guy friends, and it's because she literally like only like wants to get with all the like the
I've
whole
seen
friend
shit
group,
like
pretty
that.
much.
That's a problem for me, dude. I ain't
See,
gonna lie.
I just don't see it like that. I just think that's just how they.
But would it not be a problem with that?
comfortable
Because at that point, the guys are praying at your downfall. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah.
The guys are not wishing the best for you in that relationship, bro. They're not sitting there thinking like, "Yes, go Ali. I
I'm
hope
not
you
their
succeed."
friends, though.
Yeah, but like they're still plotting on you.
I don't know,
bro.
but to
I
me,
don't-
like,
they're
I don't
waiting for
care
you to
because
slip.
as long as I have the like security of she's not cheating on me,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's
I don't
constant
really-
pressure. What
Yeah,
about you
there's
fight a little
constant
bit?
But
She
that's
goes
fine.
to
I can live with the pressure, bro.
Nah.
I can live with the pressure, bro. As long as I know that nothing's going on.
But you
behind
don't
the
You
know.
scenes.
don't know.
You don't know.
You don't.
Well, that's
know,
a totally different. That's a trust issues. That's a whole different thing.
So where are you putting it?
That's what I'm saying. It's
If you're doing
bad,
that,
but it's manageable.
Because I can manage it. I don't
Rock
know.
paper scissors.
Because what if you know at the deep darks of your heart that she wouldn't cheat?
I don't think there's a way to know at this generation at this point, bro.
Yeah,
don't
but
think
you
that's
can,
what I'm
But
saying.
like,
like,
just
I don't even know.
if you do, if she
if
said
you are-
cheating is a
if
fucking
you
turn off for me,
guarantee
and
like
she-
100% you know
Yes.
for a fact,
yes, she's
Then
com-
yeah,
then
that's-
yeah, it's bad, but man, if I know for a fact, but I don't know.
I would even say that's not even. That's like.
If you know for a
that
fact,
doesn't matter to me, bro.
Yeah, if you know
she's
for a
not
fact.
gonna cheat, yeah, of
but
course.
you don't know. That's the thing. It's just that chance that like you have a night one day you argue and then she goes talk to one girlfriend guys.
I don't know. We're basically the same way here. It's just one off.
Rock paper scissors.
Nah, I just put.
I refuse to conform to that. Let's say nah, we can put it there. I don't care.
We have references outdated gender roles.
That would piss me the fuck off.
So when I think of that, I think of like traditionalist kind of like
Yeah.
women.
Men go
Like,
to
men are
work,
supposed to do
Trad
this
wives.
at home. Yeah, men are supposed to go
Yeah.
before like that would irritate me very badly. It would
So-
get very annoying very fast.
yeah, it would.
It would get very annoying very fast.
I don't know.
Like if she's doing it jokingly, it's fine, but like she actually believes
I don't know,
it.
bro. Okay, wait. Okay, jokingly.
Like, jokingly, I
that's
don't
different.
care.
That's a
Yeah.
different.
But she
that's
actually
funny,
means
bro.
it.
She'll tell me to go like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go cut the grass. Men are supposed to
I'll
cut
tell you go wash the dishes.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like,
Yeah, that could go
like-
back and forth banter. But if it's like she genuinely means like what she's saying,
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a deal breaker.
big deal breaker.
Yeah,
For
Deal
me.
breaker.
Yeah,
sure.
Which is
yeah,
borderline
I'd say
like
that's a deal breaker.
reverse sexism. Like well, not
Tyler,
reverse sexism.
bro.
Yeah.
You're not.
It's not the worst thing, bro. No, it's not the worst
It's
thing.
okay,
I
so
don't know,
Tyler, bro.
Tyler.
No.
You gonna go. You gonna go hunting for food. You
Yes,
gonna go.
bro.
That's
You
fine,
gonna
bro,
go
because I feel like that is your like
cut the grass.
But
You're gonna
I
go
feel like
hot,
me personally,
sweaty.
I have more of a traditionalist like
No,
view
but let's get
on
deeper than this, bro.
relationship.
Let's get deeper than that, bro.
Let's get deeper.
Let's
okay.
get deeper, bro. God forbid you lost a close friend.
Yeah,
You come home, you're emotional, you're sad.
yeah.
Men shouldn't be crying. Men don't cry.
Yeah.
Get up and be a man.
Well, I wouldn't be crying anyway, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
Tyler, bro.
That'd be so fucking for real, nigga.
Tyler, no, be real,
Let's
bro.
be so. Are you
Be
fucking
real.
word now?
Dude,
You're
so real, bro. I'm gonna be in pain, bro. I'm not gonna be crying,
Oh, but
bro.
you're screaming at You're not even crying. You're not even crying.
When this pepper happens, bro,
my
you're gonna see this man
Oh my
crying,
god, I
bro.
can't for this
I don't want to
pepper,
hear it, bro.
That shit just pissed me
You're
off.
not gonna be crying, bro.
Fuck out
Tyler,
of
be
here,
so
dude. Get the
serious,
fuck
bro.
out of here,
Get that
dude.
paper in front of your girl,
Get
bro.
out of
Hey,
here,
what are you
dude.
trying to put on this tough guy out?
Yeah, what are you trying to do,
Come
dude?
on now, bro.
You break your fucking legs in half and you're like, you know what?
Not a tear, bro. Not a tear,
I'll
bro.
be on that
There's gonna be a
screaming.
smile on my face, bro.
Man's gonna have his It's allergies like that, bro.
Yeah,
Cry.
Yeah, no, men don't cry. Men don't cry. Men don't cry. Yeah, nigga, that's fucking get the hell out of here.
All right. The next one we have, you can find their whole life on social media. I don't like this at all.
I don't.
It's not the
There's
worst
no
thing.
privacy
It's not the
worst.
at
Oh,
all.
It's
bruh.
a deal breaker.
In
for
a
me.
relationship, like she's recording everything.
no privacy.
Yeah, like she's
bruh.
putting her thoughts out there, like every
So you have an argument, she's
Say
putting
you
it
have
out there.
you have an argument, she's
That's
posting
a
it on her
deal
private
breaker.
That is a
story.
deal breaker.
That's a
Like,
deal breaker.
That is a
bruh.
deal breaker. That is a very okay. Yeah, if you put it like that, that's
Easy
a big
deal breaker.
Okay, hell yeah, that's a deal breaker, dude.
No drama, please.
What does that mean?
So like,
I don't know. That's a skip
I
for
would
me.
skip that. I don't even know what that means. We call it deal breaker. You can call it deal breaker.
Next, we have only hobbies include a TV, video game, or computer, etc.
I mean, you got
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I do not care. Yeah.
Like,
I don't care.
what, bruh? Y'all don't care?
Like,
no.
I think it's
Not
neutral.
really,
I don't think it's a
If that's her
great
hobby,
thing,
like, so that's
but I
why
don't think it's a
TV
bad
shows?
thing either.
You have to
So
watch
what?
TV.
Y'all can't do anything else?
I mean-
is that what it's saying, or
That's
like?
like her personal
It's only
thing.
No, it's
it's
just
her personal
hobbies,
hobby. Yeah,
like
those
how
are
she
her
spends her
hobbies.
free time.
She'll go to the movies. She'll do shit with you, but
So like you know how
So
like
she
you
will,
watch
she
TV,
won't complain,
she's like,
she'll go,
same
like-
no,
thing.
she'll do it. She won't complain, but
Play some sport
But these
with
are
you,
her
or,
hobbies. Like this is what she
Yeah.
likes to do in her spare time,
Yeah.
and that's fine with me. She
Yeah.
likes playing The Sims and
I'm
watching
neutral.
Grey's Anatomy. I'm fine with that.
What are you,
That's
man?
because all of y'all are like that, bro. But whatever.
Man, you're like that, bro.
You're like that too,
You're
bro.
just like that,
Mr.
man.
Smash Bros.
Yeah,
bro.
man, Smash Bros.
I'll
and
play
anime.
24/7, bro.
Play the
Between the Smash Bros and the TV, bro,
Stop
you
the
and
cap.
Ali the same
Oh,
people.
we-
bro.
no,
Stop the
nah,
cap.
nah, nah,
Stop the cap.
So we're
Alright, whatever, bro.
neutral.
I'm neutral.
Yeah.
She's happy and I'm happy.
One word reply.
Get her the fuck out of my
breaker.
fucking sight, dude.
Deal breaker.
deal
I know you don't care, bro. But whatever.
Yeah, they missing a fucking nonchalant over here. God dang.
You probably do the same
She
thing,
fucking
bro.
abuse you. Next
You
one,
probably
she
do the same
abuse the
exact
piece
thing.
of shit out you. You're like, I don't
Yeah,
care.
bro. This is your red
Fucking
flag,
sick
bro.
in
We
the
got
head,
you,
bro.
bro.
What's wrong with you, bro?
This is my red flag.
We got you.
This is a Tyler red flag episode, bro.
Oh my god.
Hell no, dude.
Talk shit behind their friend's back. That's
Get her the
outrageous.
fuck out of here,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
No, get her out of here, dude.
Red flag.
Is the victim in every story they
Get her
tell.
out of
Red
here.
flag.
Get her out of
These
here.
are these are
These don't bother you at all?
no, these are given. Like
Okay,
this
okay,
is
yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
they act like they're better than everyone else.
Get her out of here, man.
Yeah.
Get her out of here.
Red flag.
That's bad but manageable for me.
No, it's just like it's just too like bougie. Like she won't even like come down. Like she won't look at waiters in their eyes. Like she thinks she's better than
Exactly.
everybody, bro. Like above everybody. She thinks she's like the queen of England, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not selling me, bro.
Twin. Twin. She. All right, you
So,
are.
like,
No,
but they
hold
know
on.
they're friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she like,
Woman acknowledge. No, let me say this, bro. You bring her home to dinner. Mom, this is my girlfriend. Hey, nice to meet you. Hi. She don't even look at your mom in the eye. She's not saying please. She don't say thank you. She don't have basic manners. That's how I look at it when you're better than everybody. You don't have basic human manners.
Okay.
But that's my mom though. I feel like that's a totally
But
separate.
nigga,
like,
she don't.
when I think of
better than
everyone else, I'm
everybody.
thinking like generally.
Better than everyone else.
Yeah, I think
not some
generally,
people.
too.
Everyone else. It says everybody.
But okay, I see what you mean. They act like if they thought they were better than everyone else and didn't like express it all the time, then I'd say better.
Yeah,
than
I think that's how more I was thinking about
Yeah,
it.
but if they act like that all the time, then yeah,
Okay.
I'd say deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Next we have always feel the need to prove themselves. I feel like this is like one upper, kind of like same
Is it?
territory. Yeah.
Always feel the need to prove themselves. Prove
To me at
themselves.
least.
Always feel the need to prove themselves. I mean, I feel like it's not that bad. Feel the need to prove themselves.
I think it could be good.
I think it'd be good, bro. Always feel the need to prove.
Oh well, but
Yeah.
always though.
Always feel the need to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Nah.
yeah, because this is something.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah,
it's
the littlest
good.
thing in the
Yeah, I'll
insert
give you
make
deal
it a
breaker,
big-
bro. Yeah, no.
big
Give it.
thing.
I'll give you deal breaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go.
Deal breaker, Ali.
Yeah.
Rude to parents.
Get that.
Instant
Get her
deal
outta
breaker, bro. Can't text in complete sentences.
Text? I don't really care.
Depends on the situation.
Text in complete sentence.
Like
I mean,
Like
are we talking about like
using
in
text speech. Like
in like
that's how I view it.
writing?
I don't really care.
I mean, like texting, like just texting.
Yeah,
Communicating. I don't really care.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
I
I
don't
don't
matter.
really
Yeah,
care.
it
As
doesn't
long as you
Yeah.
convey the meaning of whatever
Exactly.
you're
And I
trying
can
to
understand what
say.
you're saying. I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care.
Attention sponge.
Get her the hell out of. Get her the frick out of my sight, dude.
that's like
Yeah.
the same thing as like being like the to me at least the compliment thing.
Yeah, just like
Where you kind of want to always have like compliments, or you always want to like I don't know. feel something from the other person. I just don't. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Like even
for
at
me.
your like,
because now that's also for other people too.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Yeah.
not just from you.
I think
you
we
want
all
it from
gotta
like
make a
everybody.
case.
Deal breaker.
Like
Yeah,
they'll
for
do anything
sure.
to get that attention.
Nah,
in the first
dude.
place.
You have to make all the big plans.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
is a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. Every single time you want to go, you
I
have to be
don't
the one
want
to
to
plan.
Yeah, that drives me
constantly
crazy.
come
That
up
would
with
drive me
something,
crazy too.
and then like I would
All
like
the
to
big
make,
plans.
Big plans,
Like,
big plans.
But still, like, I think about, like, when I think of big plan, I think about a wedding, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
put that all in one person.
Yeah. She's like, I don't care. You do
crazy.
the whole thing by yourself. I drive.
Imagine that is, and then you also have work.
All right,
and
once you get
all
past
that.
the wedding, though.
Anniversaries.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
there's
there's
still
still a
more
lot of
big
stuff.
Still a
events.
lot of big
There's
events.
still
like,
big events, bro.
You know?
Like your
No.
even once like a concert is like a big event.
Yeah.
Like, and
Baby
you have to be the one to buy the
showers.
tickets. You got to buy the. No.
your children's birthdays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about, like, children milestones.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Oh
reciprocated,
yeah.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you okay.
It's got to be equal level of
But, like,
effort in a relationship.
Yeah,
There's
instant
also
deal
a
breaker.
relationship and not a. I feel
Now
like-
it's the opposite. They want to make all the big plans.
Am I a hypocrite for
Oh,
saying I
that-
don't care?
That hits me
that's
as controlling.
manageable.
But they always want to, but they don't. Like,
That hits me as controlling.
Because then,
and I think
like-
that's the same thing.
Yeah.
they always want to make the big plans.
Yeah.
But they get upset if they don't. Like, is it like a thing of I'm like I want to help you too, and they're upset at me?
I don't know. I just assume, like,
They
when I
do.
think of that, I just think of controlling, bro. Like,
They
she just
always
kind of
want to
wants to, yeah.
But some people
she
just
won't
love
give you
like
anything.
doing stuff like acts of service. Some people just love doing stuff for people, and
Yeah, but that's more of like I don't care what you think about like.
That's how
say,
you're looking
like
at
you're
it?
planning a wedding. That's how I'm looking at
if
it.
you're looking at it, she doesn't care and it's like she doesn't want my input
Like she
at all.
wants like she has her own vision and
She has
anything else
okay.
outside of that
Then
vision.
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
a
That's
deal breaker.
kinda
That's a
odd,
deal
yeah,
breaker
too.
for me. If that's how you're viewing it, then no.
I don't like that.
What about you, Ali?
Deal breaker.
It was like that for sure.
Always on their phone.
Get her the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker for me.
Get her the hell out of here, man. We can't even have a sit
I
down
think that's
talk.
manageable.
Yeah.
Always Ali.
Yeah, Ali.
Yeah, because that's you.
Dokkan, bro.
Always Ali.
He'll be right next to her, bro. Playing
No,
on her
no,
phone,
no,
bro.
no. Like I'm talking about, like you're talking to her about something serious, and she's like on her
Yes.
phone, like scrolling on
There has
TikTok.
to be moments that you
Put the
it
phone
away.
down. And let's just
Especially
talk.
like, oh, what irks the fuck out of me is like dinner conversations.
bro.
Like when you're at like
Yeah.
you're eating food at a restaurant or something,
On a
you're
date
sitting
with
face
you,
to
too.
face and you're scrolling on
she's
your
just
phone.
they're
Bro.
like, girl, come on now.
Like-
That actually irritate me.
Yeah, I'll
Can't
say
even make conversation.
bad but manageable.
No.
Or no, I'll say deal
I was
breaker.
about to say
Deal breaker.
That's not manageable for me, bro.
Like always on their phone.
Make your case, Ali.
Always on
Yeah,
there.
make
Because
your
like
case,
when
bro.
I think always on their phone, isn't that like during their free time as well? I feel like that's just what I.
No, but it's
that's
like
what I
always.
think.
It's
Yeah.
during free time. It's during when you're spending time together, during dinner.
Y'all want to
On
go
the
watch a
movie,
movie?
you watch a
She's on her
movie,
phone.
after the movie,
Yeah,
you
she
show her
watch
what
her
happened,
phone.
bro.
Always texting something. Like
you
nah,
bought her movie
always
ticket,
on
bro.
the
I don't even
phone.
feel like that's possible though.
It's possible.
It's
There's
possible.
some people who are
like
always
that.
on their
This
phone.
is their
bro.
heads down, just always.
Always texting, bro. Always swiping on TikTok. Always doing something with their hands. Bro.
I
Screen
I
time.
feel
It's
like
very
that's
possible.
The
impossible.
screen time is like 12 hours.
More than
plus,
12, bro. It's pushing 14, bro.
like they're outside.
crazy.
I don't know. That just doesn't seem possible.
It's very possible. Like you're in the car, you're driving, you want to talk to her, she's just on her phone watching TikTok, bro.
Next, we have into celebrity gossip or reality TV.
That is the
don't
biggest red
care.
flag of them all. I'm not gonna lie to me.
What?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's
What?
the biggest red flag. Celebrity worship is like the most sick.
Is it
thing.
worship?
Well, yeah, it
Always-
didn't say
oh,
worship. It says
Always-
celebrity gossip.
No, even then, get a job. It's such jobless behavior. Like,
Here's
why
the
do you
thing,
care
It's
so
though.
not a
much?
jobless behavior.
Caring about every detail about like you know the women who are always talking about like the DDG Halle Berry shit?
Yeah.
Like that is so like what is the word for it? Where this generate like this thing where it's one of y'all should know this. It's like you think you're involved in a celebrity's life, like you're so
Like parasocial relationships.
that's what it is,
like
bro.
that.
Parasocial,
Yeah.
like you think you're in that relationship. It's
Yeah.
to that point.
But I think it also. I mean, I actually like. I see it as could be good, because I think that it's because it's a way to kind of because I think. Girls kind of like they need some drama or like something. I feel like that kind of gives it to them. That kind of
Satisfies their
thirst.
drama.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they're keeping it with the TV and the reality TV shows and it's not with me, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't say heavily involved. It just says
Yeah, it
she's
just says
into it.
And she's into it.
just
So that means she don't have to be telling me all the
Okay.
things. She
Exactly.
just likes to watch
She's just
it.
into
That's
it.
her form of entertainment.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
cool with it.
She's watching baddies and she likes
Yeah.
to
I'm
okay.
neutral with that. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
team could be.
I read it
good.
as like more so she's like obsessed with celebrities.
I'm team could be good.
I'm neutral.
I'm neutral.
Neutral.
I don't know.
I'm depends. But I'm fine with neutral. I'm depends. Though.
Neutral.
It depends on how like much she talks about these celebrities.
Bad hygiene or does not take care of their health.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
what the
good.
fuck, bro?
Deal
Come on
breaker.
now.
Not even-
Always wants to eat out.
If I'm making money at that point, I don't care.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation. But I don't.
If I can afford it.
Yeah, I
it's
can afford it. And she's probably gonna be paying too. It's not like she just wants to eat out. It doesn't mean I'm always paying. It doesn't mean you're always
never
paying
want
for
to
it.
like have a home cooked.
But that's
meal,
her.
like,
She can eat out, and I could
I just
cook a
cook,
home
yeah.
cooked meal. You know what I'm
Always
saying?
wants
It's
to eat
like
out.
You don't want to eat. You don't want to eat your cooking, bro. Like, I
Well,
don't.
Always. But I mean,
I
once
might
in
not
a
even
like
like
eating
be
out.
like that. Don't assume fast food because
Yeah.
it's not just
It's
fast
everything.
food.
It's restaurants.
Right,
Yeah.
like restaurants and stuff.
Always.
But
But
like,
it
let's
says
say I just don't want to spend the money on like a.
you don't. But she could pay too. Like if you're in a relationship, you're not the one paying every time.
That is true.
And it's always wants to. It doesn't have to eat out, but like she prefers to eat out.
Always.
Always wants
Always
to.
never wants to eat in the house.
But
bro.
she's like, yeah, I want to go eat out. I'm like, let's just chill and cook. She's like, fine, but she prefers to eat out. I'm okay with that. I'm not like,
it's not a deal breaker.
it's not.
to
Yeah,
me,
it's
but,
not a deal
like,
breaker.
That's
It's not even bad, but manageable. It's not the worst thing.
I don't know. To me, I'm like neutral.
Yeah,
it's not.
I'm gonna go with not the worst. Not the worst
worst
thing.
thing.
But I could be persuaded for neutral.
Not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Where are you, Ali?
I feel like there should be something between
Instant
not the
deal
worst
breaker?
thing and instant deal breaker and bad but manageable. Because I don't think that's not something you can really manage.
Yeah, but what if you can afford it, bro?
Yeah, so y'all
Like,
both just making
I-
it like that, bro. Y'all both making decent money. Y'all can afford to just eat out. I'm okay. I'm actually okay with that, bro. I just can't. It just can't be like McDonald's or type shit. Like that's where it'll be a problem for me. She just always wants to go fucking get Wendy's or something. Damn.
You mute your mic.
Thank God, bro. It's like a jump scare, bro.
I'm gonna say deal breaker.
You have more cough drops, bro? Or did you finish?
Get it out, bro.
Yeah, get it all out, bro.
Neutral?
I'm gonna say deal breaker.
Deal breaker?
And that shit ain't even your traditional girlfriend sees that, bro. She's gonna be like,
No tears here.
freaking ick, bro.
Get back in there,
You're
tears.
freaking ridiculous,
Like
man.
fucking, oh my
You're
god.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So where are we going with this one?
I always said the
I
deal
said
breaker.
deal breaker.
Deal
I
breaker?
said not the worst thing. You say
Really a deal breaker?
I'm neutral.
Like you can't be with someone like that?
I mean,
I'm neutral.
let's just we can
What if I
go.
want to cook?
Depends.
We can go depends. We just,
Oh, I do like cooking.
I love cooking.
with-
I would prefer to cook with
with
my
people.
girlfriend. That'd be my dream, right?
Yeah, I hit it with the depends.
Yeah, that's fine. Depends.
Likes going for drinks often.
Not the worst thing. Likes going for drinks. With you or just generally with her friends and
I think just generally, bro.
just likes going for
I mean,
drinks.
well, this is for you. It's like,
I mean, yeah, that's for you. Probably a red flag. Bro. Like,
but I mean,
Deal breaker.
I would have to be over for you, bro. But I mean, I think it's bad but manageable, bro. I'm not
I'm
gonna lie.
gonna go with that.
Yeah,
It's not the worst thing for me.
often, bro. Like 4 times a week. That's what I feel is like often.
Because I can't. You can't live that lifestyle all
Can't.
the time.
You gotta be able to.
Yeah, but I feel like y'all think like drinks is like getting.
No, you don't have to get- I mean,
drunk.
even, like,
I, think,
going
I can
out-
think
Yeah,
of like
even,
going
like,
and
low stakes.
Yeah, but, like-
like drinking some wine or something, like a glass of wine.
Every
if
day,
we do
bro.
that at a crib, that's fine. But like,
But it's
going
not
out for
every
it.
I know
day.
it's not every day, but that's like what he said,
Often.
like 4 times a week.
Yeah,
that's like
that's
come
a
on.
lot.
I feel like that's not that crazy.
still a
A
lot.
glass
That's
of
the
wine,
point, dude. It
4
gets to
days
the
a
point.
week. That's
Yeah,
two,
but, like-
2 days on the weekends and 2 days.
But I
during
look at
the
it as
week.
going for drinks. I don't look at it if you're just drinking in the crib, like drink. That's fine, but like
Yeah, but
going-
I'm saying yeah, but you could still go out and drink wine, like
it's expensive too.
wine.
I mean, if you're going out 4
That
times a week to
often?
drink
That's a
wine,
lot,
that's
bro.
that stacks up.
But I
To
feel like
me, that's a lot.
that's like a totally different like
How are you viewing it then?
factor. Like
do you
then
mean?
you're putting money into it. Like I feel like this
No,
doesn't.
I don't care about them. That's just a lot for me. To me.
Is it excessive? I'm not gonna lie.
This is not the worst thing for me.
So I'm gonna say bad, man.
I say bad but manageable.
Bad but manageable. Bad but manageable.
I think
At least
we're
deal
at-
breaker.
We're at bad, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Struggles with keeping a job.
In this economy, it's gonna be a deal breaker.
deal breaker, bro. For me.
It's gonna be a deal breaker.
To me, it depends on the situation.
Hey, she can't keep a fucking job.
Yeah, but if I'm making fucking bread,
I ain't supporting no leech.
Yeah,
She gotta keep
bro,
her.
I don't know.
No, dude.
I thought. Well, yeah, you're more traditional, huh?
Traditional. Can't keep a
don't
job,
know.
bro.
That's
Like
the
she
thing.
can't even keep a job. Like Chuck E. Cheese, she gets fired in 2 weeks from Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Like what are we doing?
I think it depends on the situation.
No, bro. It's bad. It's really
I
bad.
definitely agree with the argument.
I thought we were done with that category, bro.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
not.
but
using
that was not a
fire.
natural thing either.
Get a job.
Then, I mean, but like, if you struggle with keeping a job, then how's your, like, what is that socially? Like, is that like you can't?
Okay,
can't sit-
but here's the
sit
thing:
still, or,
a
like-
job doesn't necessarily like. When I think of job, I think of a normal 9 to 5.
Okay.
Like she can be doing freelance painting, and she might just paint in her free time and sell that as like commission or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she can still make income. Like just because she can't hold down a job
But
doesn't mean she
still
can't
make,
make
can she
income.
still make income?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can make income without a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If that's the case, then
So that's how I'm viewing
It's
it.
not the
That's
worst
why I
thing.
said it depends on the
for me. It's not the
situation.
worst thing. I think that's the highest I'm willing
I would definitely prefer. Yeah, you would prefer
to keep a job.
consistent
Yeah.
income. Yeah. But
I would say not the worst thing then. If she's still
if I had to pick one, then yeah, I would guess I would go down to not the worst thing.
Yeah,
but
it's not
to
the
me, it really
worst.
depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation because
I think I'm still going to go depends on
We
the
can go
situation
depends.
here. Calls themselves a nice guy / girl.
I don't think that really.
Yeah, I don't think that's
you
applicable to
got
me.
a girl, so nice girl. I don't.
Nah, I still think it's more applicable to
What does this
female.
mean, really?
Like girls hate when guys are define themselves as like the nice guy. It's just like very like pick me ish
Yeah,
in a sense.
that's exactly how I view it. Like,
Yeah,
pick me.
pick me.
Like, oh, I'm a good girl. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You know they're gonna ask that next, maybe.
maybe it would just skip it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it as pick me. Are we just gonna call
Yeah,
it?
I feel like it goes into like the self-labeling stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
pick me. I don't like pick
Call
me.
It's but it's a little better though. I think it's bad. But
It's I'll give you
manageable.
bad but manageable. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's just
I don't think it's the worst thing.
it's not the it's bad.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing for me, bro.
Because I feel like if she's gonna be pick me, it's only gonna be for you, right?
Nah. There's some girls who are pick me like
Just generally.
just generally.
Even if they're in a relationship.
Yeah, I know.
With this,
It's not the worst thing. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not the worst.
not the worst thing.
Okay, wait. We have been doing this for a little while.
Yeah,
So
it's,
when do you
All right,
wanna-
we'll do like three more.
Three
Yeah.
more. Okay.
it's an hour video on its own.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I think a lot of it does get trimmed. Right?
Yeah,
There's a lot
yeah.
of dead. So not the worst thing. We're going with this.
Yeah.
Where is that? That's this
Right
one,
there.
right? All right. Females who affectionately refer to their friends as bitches.
I do not care.
I don't care.
I do not care.
Yeah, I don't.
I do
Yeah.
not
I
care.
don't care.
I do not care. Let's skip that one. Let's just do three more because that was a weak one.
All right. We got swears a lot.
Don't care. It's good.
And a girlfriend?
Swears a lot.
Y'all
Like,
care about that?
I feel like I swear a lot, so I don't care.
but like, is it like she has tact, right? Like she's not swearing from her
Yeah.
parents. She has kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
swears a lot. I don't really.
Like I think context definitely plays a factor.
Yeah, she knows
I would
it's not the
assume-
worst.
okay, it's
yeah.
not the worst.
It's not
thing.
the worst.
I would even go.
I'm team neutral.
I'm neutral.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care
Yeah.
because I low-key do swear a lot.
Is against swearing. That's a deal breaker
That
for
might
me.
be a deal breaker because I would try, but like I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
do
change.
it.
Who,
I know I can't.
I
do
feel
it.
like
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
could stop, bro.
I don't think. But would you want to stop for somebody else? Like, if it's something like you have to constantly censor yourself in a relationship, walking eggshells.
Yeah.
Yeah, deal breaker.
I feel
I
like,
feel like swearing is also like, you know, it's viewed as bad, but I still think it's a way to really like display emotion
Yeah, and bring
into what you're saying, and I think that's kind of why I kind of I don't know.
For me, it's
Yeah,
a deal
because there
breaker
are some things I get what you're saying. Because there are some things you can't really convey
Yeah.
without like.
without.
Well,
You
putting
say
the
you
words.
say the words, and it's just like they get
adds
it, you
the
know?
emphasis.
Yeah.
I think it's an
Yeah.
instant deal breaker because I
Yeah.
can't walk in eggshells in a relationship. I refuse.
It's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Like spicy food.
Ooh, I think.
Why is that a
Actually, I
deal
like
breaker,
that.
bro?
I like that.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Hell yeah. It's gonna push you out your comfort zone, man.
Shan, get you with that Reaper.
Yeah.
It could be good.
And
I don't know.
put that in every single
Every
I'm kind of
single
neutral,
meal,
bro.
Nah, you're gonna change after.
If I'm
after this.
feeling it on the way out every time, bro,
Every time.
there's problems,
But look,
bro.
she likes spicy food.
But if I build a tolerance and I'm fine,
Yeah.
then,
All right, let's
I
go
don't
with
care.
could be good then, right? Is that
Could be good.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah, it could be good.
We've had no could be goods yet. That's,
that's the
kinda
first
crazy.
one.
Dislike spicy food. I don't really care.
I don't really care.
Does not
Yeah, it
matter.
just-
Doesn't matter
it
to me.
It does not matter.
Okay, these kind of suck.
Yeah, no, let's get some good ones.
Yeah, skip
Let's
it.
skip the shit.
Alright.
Let's get to a good one.
Skip that. Skip
Ooh,
that.
I'll skip that.
let's
I
skip
feel like we
that.
can.
That's very weak.
Oh, what about this one?
Does not have a degree. No
And it does have
Working
words.
towards one.
has
But
no-
that's
you
the
don't
same
necessarily
thing
have to
as
have
not
a
having a
degree.
job.
Yeah,
bro.
so
You don't have to have a degree to be successful now.
yeah, that
Okay. Has a lot of debt.
Oh.
A lot of
Well,
that.
Has a lot of.
This
debt. I
is-
mean, I would have a lot of debt.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're not married.
We're not.
Oh.
it's not my. It's not my. It's your debt, girl.
Yeah.
You do what you want
Yeah,
with your debt.
so
That's
does
true.
not matter.
It does not matter to me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not my. It's not my wife anyway, bro. So you do what you want with your debt.
Never traveled outside of their hometown.
So they're townies.
Are they willing to, or they just can't afford it? Because some people just
They
can't
just
afford
never have.
Some people just never.
Yeah. Oh, I think that could be a good thing.
You said what?
It could be. Good. I can see why
Could
you
be
say
a
that.
good thing.
You said a good thing?
You
I
can
don't
show
think
new
that's a good thing at
experiences.
all.
Yeah, give her new experiences.
I think that's a horrible thing.
Why?
Really? Why?
Yeah, because I feel like you need to experience like different cultures to kind of get a full
Okay.
view of the world. And I feel like if you've never traveled outside your hometown, you have very narrow views.
But could you also make the argument that with social media and internet now, you could probably get a good sense of the world without.
But then you
No.
don't really. You don't have the.
Like you said, social media is its own
Bubble?
different thing from real world.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you only see the best parts or the
Yeah.
Yeah, or the
whatever.
worst parts. You don't really see it for how it really is.
Yeah.
I think social media is hella inflated.
Never ever is left.
I don't know, to me,
Ever. It's not.
It's bad.
It's
It's
not
not,
a
a
deal
deal breaker, but
yeah.
it's really bad.
I'll give you not the worst thing. For me, it's not the worst thing.
I think for me, it's bad, but manageable.
I'm gonna say that too.
I mental with Jouet, and then those will decide it.
I'm still. It could be good. Cause I can like.
All right, well, we got 2 for bad, but manageable.
we go bad manageable.
Wants kids.
As a girlfriend?
As a girlfriend or as my wife?
No, as a girlfriend.
Because as a girlfriend, that's a deal breaker. I'm not married. Like,
Ali, you want some kids, right, bro?
What you mean, bro?
out of wedlock?
Nah,
This is out of
Well,
wedlock.
I'm just assuming. Yeah, well, no, I don't view it as like that. Oh, so you like
She wants
you're
kids
viewing
in
it.
a relationship, like,
Oh,
while we're dating, like not married. We're dating. She said I want kids, but I don't want to get
it's not like a wants kids in the future.
No,
type
so
of-
I want kids now.
This is that-
while we're both
how I
in
thought
a
about it was like, I
Okay.
want a kid.
I want a kid right
Yeah,
now.
no,
not deal
yeah,
That's a
no,
deal breaker.
no.
Deal breaker.
Yeah.
All right, wait. When's the next Sinners movie come out? Because this is like the type.
What time is it right now? 'Cause-
7.
All right, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
How many more are there, bro?
There's like a
there's a
lot, bro.
We went through a lot.
You got like half.
Watch his porn is one of them.
It's
You wanna
really
do that one?
good too. What?
You want to go watch this porn?
Tries to act cool. I mean,
It's like
Yeah. All right. Let's
I
leave
just
it.
skip a bunch, bro.
All right. Wanna usher this segment up, bro?
Yeah,
Hey, you got
we're
it.
Down with this.
All right. Well, this was the tier list. Let us know if you want to see any more tier lists, or if you have any suggestions for what tier lists we should do in the future, or if you agree or disagree with any of the things we did.
Let
Or
us
any
know in the
other-
comments.
Let us
Any
know in the
other
comments.
ideas for segments? Let us know.
Let us know.
All right, that's it.
APT 483.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Out.
When is the next Sinners movie
No
coming out, bro?
way.
Samuel.
You're lying.
Samuel.
We
I'm
got a
gonna
good
murder
bit.
this guy.
I'm joking. I lied.